Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. I hope you're having a good day. In this video, I want to address three questions related to the when of crosstabs tables. When are they used, when are they not used, and when do we typically modify them? And the answer to the first question is going to pretty much drive the next two questions. Now, I suggest to students that when you use them is when you have two categorical variables. Whether they're ordinal or nominal, not material. Some professors, and very few of them, I should note, might suggest you can use it with continuous data. I would not suggest doing that. So when you are building your tables, when you are thinking about conducting analysis, a lot of times crosstab tables will be some of the first tables we build when we deal with categorical data because we're looking for relationships between and among our variables. And so if I am studying clutch size of nests with birds and might cross that with matched pairs or age or number of times seen in a certain field, that's a crosstabs because I'm dealing with two categorical variables, clutch size and times seen, number of times seen. And so I can create a crosstabs to see if there's some sort of relationship between these two variables. It may or may not make it to the final dissertation. It may or may not be used in some report or journal, but they offer us some insight into our data that may drive us towards future questions or analyses. And so they're very useful. Now what I have here is what some might call a cross distribution table, but this isn't what they are used for. And so I wanted to give an example. If we look at this, it says that this is hospitals operated by the Red Cross in Siberia. And you've got, it looks like a crosstabs. You've got the name of the hospital, and then you have a series of variables here. But this is not a crosstabs because each of these are separate variables. When I build a crosstab table, I'm only using two categorical variables. So although this has the appearance of a cross distribution table, it is not one. If we come to this table also has the appearance of a cross distribution table, but it's also missing a very important thing, and that is the total. Once again, I have a series of variables, and some of these look to be categorical, and some of these look to be continuous. And I have the same thing coming down. Although it looks like a cross distribution, this is not. It's not when we use them. This almost looks like one because I am using percentages instead of counts, and that is okay. And I do have a total down here, what they're calling overall. The problem is I don't have a total coming across. So once again, when I see these tables, this tells me not a cross distribution. So when are they not used? When I don't have two categorical variables. It's that simple. When I am doing some sort of univariate or multivariate analysis, typically will not use a crosstabs table. When do I modify? Okay. Here's also a point where it gets a little bit tricky. If we come back to the one that we created for these videos, we see we've got a table here, and this is just count data. It's saying that there are 45 female African Americans, 58 African American males, and then 13 other African Americans. What I can do is I can start putting in percentages. I can put in row percents where I just go 45 divided by 245, or I can put in column percents where I go 45 divided by 116, or I can put in total 45 divided by 651. That would give me a total. We modify them, add these percentages when we are using those values to support a story that we want to tell. That's when we modify them. Otherwise, I suggest that when you create a crosstab table, just put in your counts. If you start putting in the percentages, people are going to start getting confused about what's a row, what's a column, what's the total. and it may not match the story that you want to tell, and you don't want to have all of these numbers dancing around. I hope this video has answered some questions. Hope it's raised some questions. If it has, let us know. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day.